Josh, we're going to step into history tonight as we open not one, but two Beyond boosters of Assassin's Creed Magic the Gathering. You told me this is some ham fisted, ham fangled thing they do now for Magic. Is that correct?
Yeah, I can get into my personal feelings about this game and the downfall of it here. So, Magic used to be a game that had its own lore and its own characters, and they built their own world. Then they realized that the way to really get that nerd's money is to start doing what they called Universes Beyond. And this is a set from Universes Beyond where they go do properties, other properties, licensed properties, and they make sets based on that. So this one's for Assassin's Creed. They've also done Warhammer 40K. They have done Doctor Who, which was insane. I own some Street Fighter cards that they did that were Universes Beyond. So they've gone all over the place. They've done all kinds of things. And it's weird. It still is very weird for me to see, like, you know, Altair on a Magic card.
So
um,
before I open these, then is it actually going to be all like an
it's
actual Magic card? Like it's literally Altair on like a hey, he's three generic and two white mana or two
Yep.
whatever mana, tap to summon, blah blah blah.
Yeah, so these are going to be like 100% playable Magic cards, compatible with all of the rest of the Magic cards that are Magic cards. But they will be depicting characters and events from Assassin's Creed. So there will be no like Magic characters in this. It'll only be Assassin's Creed characters, but they are fully Magic cards.
So no thralls, for example.
No, what,
No
for
no
example?
no
No thralls?
thralls,
No thralls. No,
squirrels,
no,
no
no.
squirrels.
There may be squirrels. That's maybe an overlap. I don't know.
Look, that's an assassin right there.
I don't even know which one that is. So here's the other thing. I'm pretty out on Assassin's Creed. Like, I haven't played the last couple games. I don't really know where the story is and who these people are.
So I
um,
think this should be Syndicate because it was
that was that. Yeah,
Evie and Jacob? Question. I played all the Assassin's Creed games, and I
that's
should know
impressive.
better.
I played the crap out of the Assassin's Creed 2 trilogy. Um, those games, man, they hit me right at the right time. They were super fun. I loved everything about them. Um, and then I was chasing that high ever since with the further Assassin's games, and none of them quite did the same thing for me.
I forget who left. One of the main people left, and it completely fucked up the Desmond story. Everyone's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, the real world tieback is bullshit." No one actually cared about that. That was like the main
it was the thing I cared about.
thrill to me
Yeah, same.
of this series, and they just made it shit the bed.
I played the pirate one. Was that 4?
Yeah, Black
The
Flag.
yeah, the gameplay of that one was really good. But yeah, that's where the story really started to fall off the rails for me, because it was like you went into like real world Ubisoft in that game.
Those were the
Like,
good ones.
it
I
was so
actually
weird
enjoyed those
though.
two. Were like, well, it wasn't. It was Ubisoft, and I could do finger quotes on the camera, and people say.
Yeah.
So like, you were like a fake rogue. I think actually Assassin's Creed Rogue was the one that did it first. But yeah, you went to work and you had your own little cubicle, and then people were like, "Oh no, shit's going bad," and you'd have to hack in and use Eagle Vision and everything else. I'm gonna mix these while I talk to you.
These games have gotten so weird. So the other weird thing about these, so Universes Beyond is strange, and I can maybe look this up as we talk about it. But the legality of these cards is a little weird. So normally a Magic set comes out and they go into Standard, which is the main kind of format for Magic the Gathering. But Universes Beyond cards, I don't think go into Standard at all. And I don't even think they're legal in Modern. So these are like basically like straight to Commander and straight to like the like formats where you can play any card you want. You know what I mean?
Is Type 1 and Type 2 still a thing too?
No, those are long gone. Yeah, so that's not a thing anymore.
I haven't played Magic for a very long time.
Yeah. So yeah, now the formats that you will hear about are Standard, Modern, and like Vintage and Legacy, and Commander. So these are not legal in Standard, are not legal in Modern. So are only legal in Commander and Vintage and Legacy.
I'll
But
level with you. If I push this package in, this card looks small compared to like a normal Magic card.
no, that's about right.
I don't have.
Yeah.
I can show you a Pokemon promo card. I guess they're about the same.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Something about the packages. They look extra tall and skinny. I guess because of
Well,
the way they look.
that's the other thing about this too. So the I was telling you the long drama saga of the Magic the Gathering booster pack types. So you see these say Beyond boosters on them. For those of you out there in Watcherland, that means there are 7 cards in this pack. It's like a special new type of
We're
booster
gonna hide it still.
that they've introduced for this product. Previously, Magic just had regular booster packs. There was only one type. You would draft with those. You would open those for fun, whatever. Then they realized, oh, we want to make the pack opening more fun for people because it started getting popular on YouTube and stuff for people opening packs. So then they introduced the set boosters, and then they had set boosters and play boosters. Well, no one wanted the play boosters anymore, but stores still needed to buy those because they had to have them for drafting. So to fix that, they basically changed it. They morphed it. They modified the play boosters, so now there was only one type again. And then immediately after that, they started introducing these again. So now we have yet another different type of booster pack here. So this is my first time ever seeing a Beyond booster. So I don't really know what all is in it aside from there's 7 cards and I think a foil in every pack is what it is.
Yeah, so like when I saw the listings, I was like, "Oh shit, Magic and Assassin's Creed mixed together." And then when I was telling you about it, I wasn't sure which one I bought because one set was like guaranteed all the cool limited stuff, and it's like less cards, and I just bought one of them. I guess I got the fancy one. So we're gonna start going through here, Josh. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So I know you have the bad read usually, so I'll try to pander this camera to you. This looks like a real. This looks like a real Magic card.
Yeah. So
or am I missing how this is actually supposed to work?
Yeah, so pull Path back up again. I can explain a bit more, the one before. So Path to Exile is one of the most iconic Magic cards. Like you'll see it all over the place, play it all over the place, all over in Commander. So that is an existing Magic card they're reprinting here, just with Assassin's Creed art instead.
Okay, so that wouldn't even jump out as Assassin's Creed art to me to level with you?
Yeah, me neither, really. And that's a very beautiful forest. You see these cards have, there's some assassins for you.
Wow, human assassins.
Mary and Anne?
Yeah, I don't know those people.
Ooh, that's pretty.
It's a legendary.
Oh, are those the... Wait, hang on. Go back to that one. Are those the people from the end of the first game? Like the crazy goddesses?
It kind of looks like it.
Yeah,
I never knew they had names.
They're gods, it looks like.
Those who came before. So it's not playing well on the camera like the Pokemon cards do, but this is definitely shiny and reflective.
Oh yeah, it's got a foiling to it. Yeah, that's cool. And look at this frame is awesome looking. That's really neat. I like that a lot.
Wow, look, he's jumping into the thing.
So they have card.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, they've started doing this in the last few sets. It's just a card with art on it. It's not a Magic card. I don't know why people care about those, but some people do.
That's my favorite card so far. All right, so I guess I don't know how to judge which is. Oh wait, these have Magic card?
The one in the back was the big fancy one.
Oh, I didn't. I was double checking because I didn't look at the back of those.
Oh yeah, they'll have the regular. They'll have the regular back on them. Yeah.
So we'll do it this way, I guess.
We put the in Magic the Gathering. Okay.
But like, what? I don't understand.
Oh, wait. That was on. Oh, so that's a token. Okay, so yeah, I flip that back over again. So there must be some other card that creates a mysterious creature. So that's just a token card that you can use to represent that.
Why does it have such a dumb background?
I don't know.
Hey, it's a Templar, everyone's favorite, the actual Templar bad guys. So like these I can appreciate because obviously cool. It's like
Cathartic Reunion is one of my favorite cards.
Okay, so all the lands
are good looking.
Are very pretty. That's probably him talking to Juno. How are they gonna give me 2 of the same card in the same pack?
Cathartic Reunion is a good card though. I love the frame here. I really like the frame in that. So if you notice these cards as well, they have a holographic triangle on the bottom of them.
I see that now.
The triangle is the indication that these are Universes Beyond cards.
I gotcha. So all these back cards are gonna be some weird promo token kind of thingy.
Yeah,
Like,
they're typically going to be a token or just an ad card. Yeah, so sometimes it'll have an ad on one side and a token on the other. Sometimes it'll be an ad on both sides. But yeah, that's pretty common.
so the fact they're selling me ads in my cards are kind of stupid.
Hemlock Vial.
Lydia was
Oh,
definitely one of the assassins.
nice, nice. The lands are really good looking in the set, I will say.
You like the lands are definitely like, as of now, because I ain't getting cool cards to be like, wow, look who it is. But like the lands are definitely sick. That's the bird from Origins, the Egypt bird, I believe.
Oh yeah, I didn't play that one. I played it for a couple hours maybe. That was about it.
Josh, for over all these videos where I open these dumb packs all the time.
Uh-huh. Another there's a
this
token.
one's an emblem though. That was an emblem.
The emblem. Okay, the emblem.
So
That's
like
an assassin.
Yeah, even if it's a generic one, I'll still respect that. Arno's a classic one. He was the Paris game. So that
okay.
Was that Rogue?
I don't know.
I'm slipping now. All
Yeah,
these were from a long time ago. And my old little brain not doing so good.
Ooh, a sword. Those are usually cards that are pretty popular in Magic. Are the various swords of different types?
Do the colors at the bottom mean anything? Like it's
the
like
colors
that's
at the bottom.
gold?
Yes, so that's a rare.
Fancy. Having a card just
like
for Eagle Vision is probably pretty sick.
Who's that dude? I can't read his name.
Adewale?
Adewale? Yeah, I vaguely remember that guy.
Oh yeah, so after all these dumb pack openings I did whatever, I've still yet to find a good way to just open these.
You're doing great. You're nailing it.
Look, it's a Assassin's Ring logo.
That's a cool treasure. So a treasure is one of those things that shows up a lot now in Magic. Cards will create treasure. So kind of cool to have an assassin version of one. Mortify is a classic Magic card.
That's a mountain.
Yep, that's a classic Magic card.
This should be a dual land because we got the water down here too.
Oh yeah, they play fast and loose with what's represented on cards. You really like that Trinity card, the Triad card. You get a lot of that one.
Hey, look, it's Baby Ezio.
Oh, cool. That's neat. I like that.
That's actually a good one. Now we won. Today we won.
So the thing I'm noticing in this set, which makes sense because it's like based on a video game that has a bunch of named characters, there are a ton of legendary creatures, like named assassins, in these packs.
Art.
We got the art, which is gonna make people happy because then they can make those characters their commander. Haystack, the classic. When you play commander, you have to pick a legendary creature to be your commander, like your main card, and then you kind of build the whole deck around that card. That's a good looking planes. That is awesome.
It is, especially because it has him on the vantage point. He's gonna leap off.
I love that a lot.
Desynchronization is good for the joke of like how you lose. So I got a bunch of her. So I think she's the cover lady, right? That's the same.
Oh yeah, maybe it is. Yeah.
Hood up, hood down.
Well, I guess what I don't know is, did they invent new assassins just for this set? I'm assuming they didn't. I'm assuming these are all assassins who have been in games before.
I would assume so, but like there's a phone gotcha game.
Oh.
And there was like 50 assassins in there.
Jesus.
So I don't know if this is some dumb.
Oh, it's how to play a mini game. Oh, it's an assassin mini game.
Well, if you want me to read that to you later, you let me know.
I kind of do. Ballad of the Black Fog? Is that what that's called?
Black
Flag. Got it.
For those that don't know, I have to share with Josh in 720p. So Josh struggles with the words and the pictures sometimes.
I do. It's not that I can't read.
Only I cannot read.
Most of the time.
You know, there's a lot of the same, for this being the super fancy deck, or sets, or packs, or whatever. A lot of repeats.
I don't know how many cards are in this set. Look at the bottom of the card and see if it tells out of how many number.
So that Alexios guy is U0134.
Oh, they don't do
like cards are like 0007. So I'm assuming there's just like a leading. There's a leading 0 in front of the thing. So there's probably like 100 some, 200 some.
Yeah, got yourself another mysterious creature.
Aren't we all?
A lot of just assassins flying through the air.
The construct history is kind of neat.
Just a damn pyramid.
I also think there's one of each land type because I feel like this is definitely the same swamp we already saw.
Yeah, I'm sure they're probably just one.
Having Epster, there you go, the Epster Entertainment. That's a good
Oh, that's
call
cool. That's a
back
cool
to
land. What does that land do? Now you got to humor me.
tap to add one. It looks like a diamond.
Yep, that adds one colorless.
Okay. Uh, 1 mana and tap it. Add 1 mana of any color. 3 and tap it. Exile Abstergo Entertainment. Return up to one target historic card from your graveyard to your hand. Then exile all graveyards.
Okay, that's cool. That's fun. Another
And
weirdly in the shadows card.
Shay is from, I don't remember. Maybe Literally Rogue. See, I'm slacking now. I know all these names, but there's so many games anymore.
Yeah, there's so many games of this series I haven't played now. Like I didn't play Rogue. I didn't play Syndicate. There's more that I haven't played than I have now at this point. I didn't play the weird Valhalla one.
That's the good one. So this is the girl from Odyssey because you could pick the guy or the girl. I think that's Cassandra. That's art card number 5.
Gotta collect them all. Ballad of the Black Flag. Go for the Throat. That's a good name.
That looks like the guy from 3, Connor. The guy on the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Looks very Indian themed. Got some Desmond with the bleeding through.
bleeding effect.
Yeah.
It's a different... so that's the same card that you've gotten others of, but you just got the regular magic art this time instead of the fancy frame.
So like this one, I think some of these people too, there was those crappy side-scrolly, more puzzly ones, the Assassin's Creed stories, like China, Russia, and India or something like that.
I didn't even know those existed.
Yeah, so they're 2D side-scrollers, and they still kind of play like Magic. Not Magic. They still play like Assassin's Creed does.
Oh, interesting.
But it's 2D and flat, so it's not really like... It's fine, but it's not an Assassin's Creed game really, even though it is. And they're not even super tied directly to the lore.
Oh, good.
But they were there. Or maybe they are.
You got your first vehicle in that pack, by the way, which is a relatively recent magic card type that's been added. Vehicle.
I was going to say, I've never once heard of vehicle cards in my entire life.
Yeah, they're within the past, God, I don't know, 8 years or so now.
And it's literally just like a vehicle, like, hey, we're driving a car.
Yeah, so essentially a vehicle is an artifact that isn't a creature until you use other creatures to crew it. So if you have other creatures, you can tap them, and basically they drive the vehicle.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Murder with an assassin jumping for the kill is actually kind of funny.
That's sick, yeah. Murder, again, a classic magic card.
So Hatham's from Black Flag, because I feel like when it starts, you start as him. One of the games you start as the Templar, and then they swerve you because you do the kill, and they're like, wow, a Templar killed him. And you take over as the assassins. I think that's that one.
I think, yeah, I remember that guy's name at least.
Hatham's definitely either 3 or Black Flag then. Classic smoke bomb.
Smoke bomb. It's the Brotherhood headquarters. Yep.
There's a bunch of cards. I mean, I feel like it fits with the Assassin's Creed ethic here. But a lot of these are just like destroy target creature as instance.
Yeah, it seems like they have reprinted all of the really, really classic kill spells, like Terminate, the Revelation of Ezio.
That's actually cool. Like it has the generic pose of very. This could be like actual art.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess all the cards are.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Well, he was a classic, man. He built. He helped build all the.
No,
the
you're right. He was like Q. Yeah, I just was not expecting a magic card that says Leonardo da Vinci on it.
See, this universe is beyond is really.
that one you showed a second ago with the cool art we were talking about. Yeah, there's this one too. These are called sagas, which again are pretty new as well. And I like them because you get that cool vertical art that you don't really get to see anywhere else.
All right, so like this went for chain assassination, followed up by like the viewpoint synchronization. Again, like
Very Assassin's Creed. Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
these are
different
the
planes. This is a different
yeah
one than before. Nice.
full Desmond.
Oh yeah, just a straight up Desmond Miles card.
Yeah, Arno's definitely the France guy. I feel like his art kind of does that, but
Yeah.
what I should have did was look up the games real quick. I could have came into this class
Just
here
knowing everything.
a little more professional. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna open these. I'll remember everything. I love these games.
You're really letting us down here. That's the
So that's
Valkyrie lady, right?
yeah, it's Ivor, I think.
Ivor.
I don't know how to say fucking names, man.
I wasn't making fun of you. I'm making fun of her.
Oh. So I feel like the Footblade was from the China game, the Assassin's Creed side scrolly China.
Coastal piracy.
The forests look different.
Yeah, good looking forest. That one too.
So that's Connor, but his American Indian name.
Oh, okay.
Connor.
Got it. I wonder if that means there's also a Connor card.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Another assassin name I don't know.
Because we really haven't seen. I guess we saw an Ezio.
We saw youthful Ezio.
Yeah. Because there's also that thing I showed you the other day of they did the secret lair of some of the like big assassins.
There's another. This
Another
is like
Ezio.
this is like full Gaston style. Ezio.
Yeah.
Jackdaw. That's the ship from Black Flag.
I remember that.
A lot of Shay.
Another Shay, yeah. You're thick with the Shay here.
Okay, we got art. So for you specifically, this is gonna be
Yeah.
hard as shit to see. For people even watching this is gonna be hard as shit to see. This is like it's like a pod that caused all the events of Odyssey, like the Viking game.
Okay.
Like the last Templar guy was in the little pod thing, and eventually you like break your way down to the bottom, and then he switches places with you. And then after you played the little short game after Odyssey, whose name I forget, when you played as some other guy that they reference a lot, apparently it's Loki from like Norse lore.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then like you switch and take over, like Loki takes over your body when you go to that little pod thing.
And it was so cool. The first game, it was so wild when you sort of get to the like end revelation of kind of all this. That
This was actually a token. That's a cool assassin.
Oh yeah,
picture.
cool assassin token. Yeah, I think people forget since Assassin's Creed has been running for so long, and it's just such a known quantity now. Like just how crazy and inventive it was at the beginning. Like no one had ever done a game like this where it was like, you know, different time zones and you're kind of going in and out of modern world, and like there were just so many interesting concepts in Assassin's Creed. Even just the navigation around the world was unique, and now every game has copied that. That's cool. I like that.
I think that's as Ezio or whatever.
I believe that is Ezio. Yeah.
We especially like the three-peat trilogy of the twos there.
Yep, that was where it really like solidified as what these games are like.
Lots of shadows. But yeah, like the ending of the one when they started doing real life overlapping with the pastimes.
Mm-hmm.
The one part of I think it was the ending of Revelations, but it might have been the second part of the story. Like Ezio makes it to like the secret tunnel room, whatever, where you're supposed to hear about the future and figure shit out. All right, so Apple Eden's really throwbacky, so that's cool.
Oh yeah, I like that.
But they go through a whole thing where like Juno or one of the god things are talking to him, and like they out of nowhere the god thing name drops Desmond instead of Ezio.
Yeah.
And then at that time, it was like the big reveal for end of the game, like leading into the next part of the trilogy. And like it happened, I was like, holy shit, what the fuck was that? And then all you hear is like black screen voiceover from Desmond who goes, what the fuck? And the game just ends.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, hell yeah, like yeah, we saw one of those. We're like, it's like this some crazy cool like crossover thing of wait, like the gods are talking to Desmond in the future, in the past, through the character.
Yeah,
And it was like lots of layers. I actually super dig this card because it's the shadow of the assassin jumping, looking like the eagle.
that's really cool. Yeah, there's some really good art in the set for sure. Like, I feel like more than the average Magic set, which generally has pretty good art. Like, there's some really good pieces in this one.
Like
Human rogue. Dorky looking human rogue.
There's definitely
seen enough of this damn pyramid though.
Is this a fancy extra art? Is that why it's like extra land?
Full art. Yep, full art.
We're getting to the point soon where I'm just gonna go to the back of the pack, I think.
Yeah, you have so many packs left open here.
There's a lot of packs and there's a lot of repetition. So we're gonna go a little faster here.
Yeah, just find our rare.
All right, let's go to the back then.
Which is not always the. Oh, that's one of the special art cards that are signed.
Yeah.
The rares are not in the back though. Like that's I guess important. But then the one you want the one with the gold. Yeah, that's your rare right there.
Okay. So that's just an assassin-y thing.
Cover of Darkness.
Just go for the gold.
Go for the gold. Yep. I think we maybe have seen all the commons at this point.
All right. So this gold is.
Okay. Yep. You've got one of those already.
See, this is like a win-win for everybody. Now it goes a little quicker because people like to yell and go, "Oh, what the hell are you guys even talking about? You don't know." And it's usually true.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Let me see if I can find the big money card here for you.
All right, so I'm now throwing cards. If I just threw the good one, that's bad news. All right, so the art card is Ivor again.
Nice.
And then the girl that was from the game in New Orleans, the one that was only on PSP and eventually came to PC, is our assassin here.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And again, I wish I remembered the name, but I don't, so here we are.
All right. The most expensive card in the set currently is
Altair.
Edward Kenway.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And also one of the swords in this is just straight up Sword of Feast and Famine, which is a very classic Magic card that they reprinted, and I'm kind of shocked that they reprinted.
I appreciate they put the Latin at the bottom. And I was going to
in Pace or whatever.
Yep, there you go. See, I wasn't going to do that because I know I can't.
Oh, they printed all the swords. Dang. Okay, so this is exciting because those swords are good Magic cards. TM. So Sword of Feast and Famine, Sword of Light and Shadow are in this. What must be done? That's a great card name.
Are swords a big thing now?
Oh, I forgot about that. So swords are good. Swords are classic cards, like really, really good classic cards. That Excalibur card is apparently pretty sought after in this set.
Yeah.
Basim.
Oh,
that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th most expensive card in the set.
Is it worth like $5?
Right now it's like 10.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I also forgot, but I saw this image. Oh, cool! Nice.
His helper friends.
Yeah, you got the real world helper friends. I forgot. I'd seen this image before the set came out, but there are several lands that when you put them together in a grid, they form one giant image.
This must be another Norway guy.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's like a cool, like, the art stretches across multiple lands, and then there's an assassin in the art as well. I think you pair one of the assassins up with it or whatever. And yeah, it makes a cool image. It's a neat little thing.
So I probably it's probably been.
You've got at least a couple of them that we've seen so far. That one land that you were like, oh, this is special, and I said it was full art. That's one of them.
Okay. I remember back even in the old days, it was either the swamps or the forests. At one point in one of the super old sets, they all went together, and everyone thought it was the coolest shit ever.
It's neat. Whenever they do that, it's really cool.
Well, that's like with all the freaking, it's all the same people all the time. Hey, look, I got an Altair. So
Nice.
at least that's at least fun. The OG.
And that
That's
one's
like the
just, I think that one was just his name too, right? That wasn't like Altair, the blah, blah, blah. It was like, it's just his name.
yeah.
That's cool.
Their one newer Pokemon set had two of the special full art cards. Was I don't know how to say that. I know it's the Tree of Life. That's how the
Yggdrasil.
yeah. See, but that's the picture. That was the full art thing too.
It was the thing we saw, yeah.
But the one full art card was the trainer taking a picture downward of a Pokemon. And then the other full art card was from the Pokemon's perspective, looking up at the trainer taking the picture.
That's awesome.
Like that, and that was one of my favorite like new combinations of those types of cards. That's just regular planes. Like we got the Animus, so I have enough of
That's sick. Yeah,
the good stuff now. I can put Altair and the Animus and just throw these cards away.
If the Animus is if they designed the Animus card good at all, they would make it so that you have to put an assassin in the Animus, like to make it work.
All right, so let's see. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to one target legendary creature from a graveyard with a memory counter on it. And if you tap it until your next turn, target legendary creature you control becomes a copy of target creature card in exile with a memory counter on it. Activate only as a sorcerer.
Oh god, the flavor. That's so good. That's so good. You get to pick a creature from the past because it comes out of the graveyard to become a copy of while you have the memory counter on it, while you're in the Animus. God, that's good. I like that a lot.
I'm glad you're smart. Look, I got Desmond now.
Nice.
Now we're getting the good rares. Now we're
getting the ones that only the old heads know.
Yeah. Now we're in my territory. So I got there's like 4 or 5 different these story cards, by the way.
Yeah, I saw.
So if you want me to recap you of all of them when we're done with this,
I think I see them online here.
Okay.
Can read them.
So there's
you have so many Eevee cards.
I think it's her set, man. I feel like it's her set.
Well, she's not exciting to me. She should be Altair or Ezio.
All right, now we got an Ezio.
Good.
Legendary. Tap all the colors and mana. The most annoying things in the old days, the good gold cards when they started coming out with them.
So the reason that they put all 5 colors on cards like that now is because if that is your commander, that means that you can play any color card because you can only play nice. That's a cool looking sword. You can only play cards that have a color that is one of the colors that your commander card has. So if you pick a commander that is only blue, you can only play blue cards. So Ezio there lets you play any color.
Genius.
Well, it kind of sucks that they started designing cards specifically for commander, but I won't get into it.
Is it just as dumb as making Assassin's Creed cards for Magic?
It's dumber, honestly, as far as the health of the game goes. Used to be back in the day, Commander was a fan format basically, and they were sort of like making things work with cards that weren't really designed for it. And now Magic primarily designs cards for Commander because it's their most popular format. So you just get a lot of cards that are just like, yeah, I mean, this is really good, but it's like specifically made for Commander, so it feels like cheating.
Hey, look, it's Edward Kenway.
That's the one.
That's what I was supposed to get.
That's the one. That's the most expensive card in the set.
Hey, I bought 2 boxes for this. I don't know which one it came in. I guess we'll call that a win.
I don't think it's that expensive though. that's the downside. Let me tell you.
Well, it's a mix of that / someone has to win it.
Yeah, it's like a $30 card.
Hey, that's
that particular version of it. If you get one of the others, it's more. But dang, there's a foil that's 107 right now.
Was he foil? Probably not.
No, it's number 269 if you have the crazy one.
No, it's 53. This is like goddamn Pokemon again then.
Yep.
The set 100%. goes up to 150, and then the last card in the set is like 215.
Yep. I can tell you there are 138 unique cards in the set.
See, everyone knows that Ezio is the best run. That's why he's on all the good cards.
I love that we have the same opinion of Assassin's Creed as we do of Pokemon. Like, yeah, it was really only good at the beginning.
Another Altair.
nice.
Well, at this point, like I load them up, and like how you have face blindness, kind of. I
Yeah,
have name blindness.
absolutely.
But the
Yeah.
problem is this looks fancy, right? Like this
Ooh,
should
so
actually be
that one is the one that goes with all those lands to form the big kind of mural of all of them.
okay. Cool.
That's a cool one. I like that a lot. I'm glad you got that one.
Oh, but yeah, like so when even with the name blindness thing, so starting with Origins, it was all Egyptian names.
Yep.
And then at some point, they throw too many Egyptian names at me too fast. So then they're like, "Oh, you have to kill so and so," and I have no idea who it is. So at that point, I just kind of blank out the actual story of the game.
Yeah, totally.
I look at
Socrates.
Socrates.
Just straight up Socrates. Yep.
So yeah, so I block out the story of the game, and then I just play it, and then all I really want to do is do synchronization points and all the side things, and
Uh-huh.
not even care so much about the story anymore. Especially once they ruined the Desmond ship,
Yeah, I think post Desmond, that's really kind of how you have to play the games, really.
and then Kenway.
Another Kenway.
Yeah, so at this point, like it's just it's a collectible game. I
Yeah.
pay $70 to get a fancy assassin collectible game every year.
You got some good pulls in there. You got some good assassins.
Look at
You
this
gotta,
mess. Look
Yeah,
at this mess.
and now you're gonna build the coolest assassin deck ever, right?
Yeah, let's
You-
play some Magic.
You're gonna make a cool deck, and we can play some webcam Magic. It's gonna be awesome.